Yeah.
I can hear you. Okay.
Go to the sideline and you can take it over there with national anthem?
Nah,
Well, that's going to be the home. I'm doing it for TV.
You're doing for the...
We, we're live in Lafayette, Louisiana, as Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy Tigers play host to the St. Helena College and Career Academy Hawks. Well, we know what happened the last few weeks, but here is football here tonight. Let's talk to the old ball coach, Coach Christopher Gordon. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Coach.
Sure.
Coach, well, we're taking the next step forward, ball game time.
Yes, sir. It's time to play ball.
But, Coach, tell us how your team made it out during this week of practice, knowing that they had a game tonight.
Guys were excited, ready to get back to it. Guys flying around. Want to make sure that, we knock some rust off. A 2-week layoff, it was tough, but trying to get back to a new norm, so we're excited about the opportunity tonight just to be able to fly around and have fun.
Well, Coach, what do you expect from your team tonight?
I expect for them to play with purpose, passion, kind of go back to doing some of the things that we should, running the ball. A lot of times, we get excited about throwing the ball around, but tonight I really want to see, let those big guys eat. Just fundamental football. We try to pride ourselves on keeping it simple. 3 A's, alignment, assignment, accomplish, alignment, assignment, annihilate on the defense side of the ball. So, just want to get back to having fun and finding our identity.
Well, Coach, I know you're coming in here tonight. This is your last tune-up before you get into district play.
Yes, sir.
Look at the record today. Out of 22 games played in the district, the teams are playing 500, so the district's wide open for you to take it.
Yes, sir. Well, got a couple teams that you always got to, look out for, mainly North Lake Christian. I think I peeked at their schedule, and like they're undefeated right now, so, they're flying high. But we're going to try to just control the things that we can tonight. Our focus is on Lafayette Renaissance. We won't take anything for granted, so we just happy to be able to compete tonight, and, we let the chips fall where they may.
Okay, Coach, from the defensive standpoint, how are we looking there, Coach?
Again, we want to make sure, again, we keep it simple. Guys are reading their keys, are flying around, and laying a good piece of wood on the guys that they're hitting. I was telling our guys this week, we're a little too nice sometimes, Last time we got out, I didn't like what I was seeing out of our guys, watching film study was hard, but those things can be corrected, and hopefully we can correct those things tonight. So I'm looking for the defense to come out, start fast, but be physical.
Well, that's good, Coach. I know you're excited, ready to get going here. I want to thank you for coming by, spending some time. I think they got a little short thing before the game here tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we're all going to miss what happened.
Oh, yeah, man. At the end of the day, I can say it's just an opportunity for us to, love the ones that we love and the ones that we have issues with. Let's figure out how to love each other, The kids this week, man, they've been wonderful. I had to drag myself out the bed. And once I got to Greensboro, man, kids, when they start loving on you, you remember why you do what you do. So it's always a blessing to be here, man, and I don't take it for granted. And I'll see you at the end of the game, man. But in the meantime, go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach, for coming by. That's it from the Coach's Show. My name is James Smokey Leonard. This is a Flying Ghost production. Kickoff is coming right up.
Elect Miranda Watson for Police Juror of District 5. Let's move St. Helena forward. Vote number 87 on the ballot October 14th.
just a little bit.
He turned his mic off.
That's the other school, not us. He turned the volume down so no.
Now y'all gonna be cool if y'all, say what y'all gotta say. Yeah, I want to see y'all faces, so Huh?
So don't expect to get no good footage. And you have to pick it up. Because we don't sit down. We don't sit down. I'm letting you know now. We sit down now because the game never started.
But y'all gonna be, okay. Hopefully it's not a, okay.
We wanted to see if you want to move or not.
I ain't gonna move. You gonna be all right.
50 yards is out.
They're gonna have testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Yeah, that's too loud. Right there. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1. Coming to me. And we are live in Lafayette, Louisiana, as the Hawks of St. Helena come in with a 1-1 record to take on the Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy Tigers, which is 0-2. And the Hawks, their last tune-up before they get into district play. And the captains for tonight's game is going to be number 77 for the home team. That is Tyrone Jaquez, along with number 26. That is KC Sellers. And number 3 is Elijah Rector. For the Hawks, you see number 54, Broomfield, and you see number 12, Martin, along with number 5, look like that is, that's Hollis, Doty, and number 1, DJ Singleton.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
The Hawks look like they won the toss. They will receive the ball first, going from our left to our right. And the Tigers will be going from our right to our left, dressed in their blue jerseys, gray pants, black headgear. And the Hawks are dressed in all white with gold numerals. As we got a little pregame here for the home team. And we're going to take a break here for the national anthem and the invocation.
Dedicated law enforcement professional with over 30 years of experience in serving and protecting his community. Clay shoots for St. Helena Sheriff number 57 on the ballot.
We're back live as the national anthem just played by the Tigers band, and we're about ready for the kickoff, about 2 minutes away. My name is James Smokey Leonard, and this is a Flying Ghost production. And welcome to Hawks football. We've been away for a couple of weeks, but we're back now, and we're ready to go. The Tigers will be kicking off to the Hawks. Kicking off for the Tigers is going to be number 82.
Mic check. Okay. Good job to the LRCH band for the national anthem. And this game is
Back deep for the Hawks is going to be number 12, Martin, along with number 5, Hollis. Now that's 13 for the Hawks back. Ricardo Gallman, along with Dotis Hollis. Both of them standing at about the 11-yard line, and we're on the way, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a legal procedure charged to the home team, and so the Hawks will play 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
On the opening kickoff, we got a flag on the play. It's on the Tigers.
As you can see, the Hawks got only 7 guys on the field. This is going to be in honor of number 7. And we're just going to take a knee here.
The Hawks take a knee on their opening snap.
That's in honor of number 7, V.J. Vernon Jr. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. The ball is at the 35-yard line. Hawks breaks the huddle. Quarterback's going to be Baker, Adarian. They send 2 receivers to the top of the field, 3 receivers to the top of the field. 1 back set behind Baker.
Hawks will come out and shotgun on the opening snap.
Snaps back, hand off to number 17. He weases his way forward for about maybe a yard. That is number 17, Bonds. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7. 3rd and 7 as the Hawks breaks the huddle. Send Singleton to the far side. You got single receivers here to the near side. Baker calls for the ball. Snaps back, he rolls to the left, looks downfield, throws it. Incomplete as he tried to get it on the sideline over there. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Hawks. As he tried to get it to single on that first side, it fell incomplete, so it's going to be 4th down and about 7 for the Hawks. Adarian Baker will be doing the punting. They have no one back deep to receive this punt. I don't know if the Hawks are going to go for it or they're going to punt it, but I think they're going to punt it because he's got a tight set and he's standing deep. Finally ready to go to play. Snaps back. Good kick in there, a high kick, and going to take a Tigers bounce. It'd be on the 49-yard line of the Hawks on that bad kick. It went straight up in the air. If he had the distance as he had height, the Tigers would be in a great hole. But here we go.
We want to thank everyone for coming out tonight.
Number 16 is the quarterback for the Keaton Brown Jr. 2 receivers here to the near side. You got 1 to the top of the field. Set. And he's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he goes nowhere. 2nd and 10, stopped in there by the interior line of the Hawks. As they right back on the line of scrimmage. Dwayne Johnson comes here to the slot. They got empty set. Reset to I set. And that's going to be a penalty on someone there. Let's see what happened. Probably an illegal procedure charge against the Tigers. Let's see.
The Tigers have a false start on 2nd down, which will back them up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Tigers.
2nd and 15 for the Tigers. Brown breaks the huddle with his team. Comes out in an empty set. No, it's an I set. Receiver single to both sides.
Brown takes the snap.
Brown hands it off, and he goes right up the middle and goes nowhere. It's going to ball on the ground. Let's see if it's a fumble. And it is. The Hawks recovered it as Brown put it on the ground.
And it was a fumble on the play.
The Hawks recovered.
The Hawks recovered, and it'll be Hawks.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line of the Tigers. Let's call it the 40, and let's call it the 38. Hawks and Singleton to the right. Hollis Doty to the top of the field. One back, you got two back sets in there with Baker. You got Martin and Bond. You move Martin to the wing. Reset Bonds. Snap is back, and that is Bond off the right side of the line into the defense and stopped in there by big number 63. Second and 10. The coach said he was going to come out and try to run the ball here tonight, and this is what he's trying to do. We haven't picked up any positive yards yet, but we're in good field position here inside the 40-yard line of the Tigers. One receiver flank here to the near side, two to the top of the field. You got a two-back set as Baker looks to the sideline. Snap back, and he throws it out here complete to Singleton. And he looked like he's going to get a first down for the Hawks. Complete to Singleton from Baker. A pitch and catch there. Ball is inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. We're in Lafayette, Louisiana. Hawks and the Tigers. First and 10. Baker looks, knows that, got a man wide open and overthrows him as he tried to get it to number 5, Hollis Doty. He was wide open there, but he could not bring it in, so it's going to bring up second down and 10 for the Hawks. The ball is at the 23-yard line. Three receivers, two receivers to both sides, and that is Bond as he stumbles his way inside to about the 20. Let's see where they're going to spot it. 3rd and 8 from right outside the 20, say the 21-yard line. The Hawks got a mild threat going here. Two receivers to both sides, one back. Baker calls for the ball. Three-step drop, looks, throws it out here, incomplete. Tried to get it to Martin over there. Oh, that is Martin that could not pull it in. It's going to bring up 4th down now, the PA say. It's going to be 4th down and about 8 from just outside the 20.
The Hawks look like they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the Tigers take a quick timeout.
And the Tigers take a timeout.
Maybe a game plan to stop.
And we'll take a timeout right here.
Born and raised in St. Helena Parish, Clay Schutz has a passion for public service and is a dedicated law enforcement professional with over 30 years of experience in serving and protecting his community. Clay Schutz for St. Helena Sheriff number 57 on the ballot.
And we're back. 4th down and 8 for the Hawks. The Hawks are going to try to go for it right here. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the field. And there's a flag on the play. False start, charge to the Hawks. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 13. After that false start, we're early here in the first quarter, 7:06, no score but between the Tigers and the Hawks. The Hawks has the ball at the 24-yard line of the Tigers. Baker calls for the ball, 3-step drop, throws a swing peg outside, and they threw it behind the would-be receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the Hawks couldn't get anything going after they had a good field position after they fumbled. The Tigers stopped them at the 24-yard line as the Hawks went for it on 4th down. And they quickly break the huddle, send 1 receiver here to the near side, 1 to the top of the field. We're in our set. Brown in at quarterback. Now he's moved the running back to the right side, snap is back, and that's going to be approachment charge to the Hawks. First and 5 after that penalty against the Hawks. Single receivers to both sides, 1 back. And he gives it to the running back, which is stopped in the backfield by a host of Hawks. That charge led in there by big number 58 for the Hawks. Taylor, Ladarius Taylor. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5, let's call it 6 after a loss of 1 on the play. Brown with 1 back set, single receivers to both sides, and we got another encroachment in there. So that's going to give them an automatic 1st down. Be 2nd and 1, and that's going to be a timeout for hydration. And we're taking a timeout right now. And we're back. 2nd down and a yard for the Tigers. After the 2 back-to-back penalties and a 1-yard loss on a run. Smith takes the ball, hand off to Johnson. Johnson gets the route side, and he gets up good yardage, good 1st down yardage for the Tigers as Johnson took the pitch and ran it around the right side, picked up good yards for the It's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see who this is going to be against. Holding charge to the Tigers. They're going to move him back.
And the hold
It's going to bring up second down.
by Mr. Johnson. Backing the Tigers up.
It's going to be second down and 11 after that penalty.
And about 12 for the Tigers.
Good looking run there by Johnson, but it was taken away on the holding call. Tigers breaks the huddle, send receivers to both sides, single. You got two to the top, one here, one back set. Jaquel Smith in that quarterback, and they took off a little quick over there on the far side. False start, back the Tigers up again.
5 more yards.
So that's going to bring up second down and 17.
And extremely low.
Beautiful skyline here at Tiger Stadium in Lafayette, Louisiana. Snap back, hand off to the running back, and no, he keep it. Smith try to get to the outside. He turns the corner and pull out of bound there after a gain about 3, maybe 4. Jarvis Bristol on the stop for the Hawks. Third and 11 after a 5-yard run. 6-yard run in there by the quarterback Smith. .502 to go here in the first quarter. No score. So the Tigers playing second down and 17. And Smith pulls it and try to get the outside on the first side, and he's hawked over there by number 11. Third and long, that's Cameron Wheeler on the stop for the Hawks. As we 4:39 and counting, no score here. We're in the first quarter, and the Tigers gonna sit on their punting team. Let's see who's back for the Hawks. Gonna look like that's number 1, Singleton, as he stands on his at midfield. Snaps back, and he's going to put it on the ground, and the Hawks going to recover it. And let's see who's got the ball. Well, first and goal inside the Clay Schultz red zone for the Hawks as they recover the fumble by the Tigers as they've tried to punt it. Had nothing to do with it. It was put on the ground. The Hawks recovered, so it's first and goal from about the 2-yard line. Hawks has a great opportunity here to score first. Send Singleton here to the near side, 2 receivers to the top, 1 back set. That look like that's Bun in there with Baker in the backfield, along with Martin at reset Buns. Baker calls for the ball, handed off to Bond, and he walks it in. He walks it in, touchdown. So, from the 3-yard line, Miguel Bond walks it in as the Hawks strikes first at 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. The Hawks 6 and the Tigers nothing. The Hawks try for the extra point right here. As the Hawks look like they're going to line up and go for 2. And that is go once again as he got good yardage. Let's see if he got the points. Stopped him short. So that 2-point conversion is no good. So with 3:43 to go in the first quarter, the Hawks of St. Helena 6, the Tigers of Lafayette Charter 0. We are back as the Wheeler puts a foot into it, end over end, back down deep to Smith, and he comes upfield, Dixon Darks, and he finally runs into a host of Hawks, led in there by number 10, Xavier Gordon, along with number 3, Jarvis Brister. So the Tigers play 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Smith in at quarterback, Jaquel Smith, the junior. In the backfield with him is going to be number 6. Well, no, they take Smith and put him out on the receiver. Now they got 16 back in the quarterback, Keenan Brown Jr., along with Johnson in the backfield in the I-set. Brown throws it out here complete to number 5 over there, and that's Ja'Cory Duhan. Picked up a short gain on the far side.
But the fumble goes out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and about 5 for the Tigers.
2nd and 5. Caught the ball on the first side and it went out of bounds. Pick up a 5. Let's call it 6. It's 2nd and 4. Look closer to 4 yards and does 5 yards. Brown still in that quarterback. Johnson the tailback. KC Sellers, the up back. And that's going to be a pass completed now to number 1, Smith. Jaquel Smith on the receiving end from Brown. Bring up 1st down for the Tigers. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Hawks 6. The Tigers of Lafayette Renaissance 0. Brown and Johnson in the backfield for the Tigers. Sellers, the up back. 2 receivers out, 1 to each side. Hand off to the running back. He gets the corner, gets good yardage. Finally ran down inside the 40 to about the 35-yard line by the Hawks. Gain of about 11 by number 6, Johnson. Same set for the Tigers. And that's Johnson once again, and this time he's stopped in the backfield, breaks a tackle, gets outside. It's going to be a foot race down the sideline, and he gets down to about the 12 or 13-yard line as they go up tempo once again. And that's been the Johnson show and the Smith show, this drive for the Tigers. And the Hawks take a timeout to get things straight, and we'll take a timeout with them. go. Up tempo once again. Brown gets the snap, fakes it, and that's going to be a penalty, a legal procedure charge to the Tigers, and it's going to move them back 5 yards.
Making it first and 15.
First and 15 from the ball will be placed at the 23-yard line. As they break huddle, send Smith to the far side. Brown is in at quarterback. Got a new tailback in there. Look like that's Dylan Johnson, number 2. Snaps back, and that's going to be another false start. This should be for delay of another false start. Moving back to the 28-yard line. 2:04 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 Hawks over the Tigers. As the Tigers jog back up to the line of scrimmage, the ball is at the 28. Send Smith to the far side. One back set. Brown calls for the ball. Gives it to the running back. Gets around the left side, and he pulled down from behind by K.J. Smith. Going to be second down. Second and long, real long, as a matter of fact. Let's see if the Hawks can stiffen up here defensively as the Tigers break the huddle. Carcelo's the deep running back behind Brown. Smith and Duhan to the far side. Brown on a 5-step drop, looks, throws it, and almost intercepted in there as he tried to get it down there to Jaquel Smith. And Xavier Garden stepped in front of it, almost had a pick there. Gonna be third and long. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's gonna bring up third down, and let's call it 22 yards for the Tigers. Same set, they send Smith and Duhan to the first side. Got Johnson in the backfield with Brown. Brown calls for the ball. High snap, and he stepped back, rolls it, throws it, high ball, throws it well. I don't know what he got a flag. I don't know if that was interference or. Let's see what the call is going to be. Pass interference on the defense. It's going to be a first down. As they mark it off against the Hawks, gonna move it down to about the 13-yard line. So it's gonna be first down inside the red zone.
After the pass interference, the Tigers are back in prime position.
Brown is at quarterback, number 16 with number 6, Dwayne Johnson. Got the same set with Smith and Duhan on the far side. And he's going to give it to Johnson once again, and Johnson runs hard in there. About a 2-yard pickup, down to about the 11-yard line. Helmet comes off as he has to come to the sideline. It's going to bring up second down and about 8 for the Tigers. As they break the huddle, this time they send Brown. No, that's Duhan flanked here near us. Sellers in the backfield. They give it to Sellers. He gets right up the 8 gap for a few yards. First down Tigers from the Sellers on a 4th down play. Sellers picked up good yards. They up tempo. And they're going to get him in the backfield. Nowhere to go as Bristol came off the edge that time to stop him in the backfield. And that's the end of the first quarter with the Hawks on the front end of the score, 6-0. As the teams change field, we'll take a timeout.
On the ballot, October 14th, 2023. New Vision, New Direction. New Vision, New Direction. New Vision, New Direction. Michael Martin Sr. for St. Helena Parish Police Jury District 3. Vote number 78 on the ballot, October 14th, 2023.
And we are ready to go here to start this second quarter. Second and goal for the Tigers. Are up to about the 11-yard line of the Hawks. Brown on a 3-step drop, got pressure, throws it out there, knocked away over there by Kenyon Martin as it falls incomplete. Third down and goal for the Tigers. As the Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage, they're going to send Smith and Duhan to the far side. One back set behind Brown. That's Johnson. If we can watch the direct snap here. Brown calls for the ball, and he gives it away for Johnson. Johnson tried to get the corner, and he's going to get strung out there, and just down to about the 2-yard line. It's going to bring up third down.
And he doesn't quite get in. It'll be
Fourth and goal.
What looks like the 5-yard line.
Fourth and goal from the 5, the man said. We way away from this play on the far end of it. As the Tigers break the huddle. Send Smith to the far side on the numbers. Duhan on the near side on the numbers. Brown calls for the ball.
Brown takes the snap.
Gives it to Johnson. Johnson will come up short. First down. The Hawks hold on 4 downs inside the red zone. Led in there by Mr. Burton, number 50 for the Hawks. So the Hawks defense stands up. And the Hawks going to play 1st and 10 from the 5, and it's going to be timeout. Hawks.
New Vision, New Direction. Michael Martin Sr. for St. Helena Parish Police Jury District 3. Vote number 78 on the ballot, October 14th, 2023.
And we're back to start this drive. 11:40 to go here in the second quarter. The Hawks are at 98 yards away. Martin in at quarterback. No, that is, yes it is. They're going to go to the direct snap. And that is, well, they can't lose anything. It's going to be a false start on the Hawks. Going to give them half a distance to go. Going to bring up first and about 12. They're going to get moved back to the 1 yard line. The Hawks offense need to stay patient, find a hole, and run it up the field on them. The defense hasn't showed where they can really manhandle anybody. And that's Jarvis Brister on the coming out of the end zone, gets around the corner, gets upfield, gets past the 5 to about the 7 yard line. It's Jarvis Brister on the run around the right side for the Hawks. Let's give him 6 yards or 5 or 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down. Same set for the Hawks. Going to go with the direct snap. This time it's the other back going straight up the gut. And I can't see who that was. That looked like that was Martin. No, that was Miguel Bunn. It's going to be 3rd and 5. The Hawks lined up once again with a direct snap to Martin, and Martin coming straight at us, straight up the field, and Martin still on his feet, still on his feet, got first down yardage. As Big Martin was pulling Tigers with him as he moved upfield for the first down, they moved the chain on the first side. 1st and 10 for the Hawks as they try to move out from the shadow of their own goal. First and 10 from about the 30-yard line. Pretty good run there by by Martin. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top of the field. Baker hands off to the running back, gets around the corner. That is Brister, turns the corner over here, coming downfield. Now he's going to be up around midfield. Jarvis Brister on a good-looking run for the Hawks as they move the chain once again. 9:37 to go as the Hawks holding after the call, and is going to move them back. The ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line. It's going to be first down. We got Doty and Gallman flanked here on the near side. And that is coming to running back on the counter. That's Brister once again. Good run by Brister. Gets up around midfield, 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Brister on a run around the left side of the Hawks offensive line. 2 consecutive first down for the Hawks as they move from the shadow of their goal. 9:03 to go here in the second quarter. Hawks 6, the Tigers nothing. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top. Give it to the running back once again, and that's Miguel Bond with good-looking yardage as he gets across the 45, close to the 42-yard line. Should be another first down. This is exactly what the coach said in the pregame show that he wanted to do. He wanted to come out and establish a run. So now we have moved the ball out 65 yards from the shadow of our goal by running it. As he spread them out once again, got 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom, 1 back set. Snaps back, gives it to the running back, coming around this way, pulls out of a tackle, goes up. That's KJ Smith on the carry. As you can see, that was a big push in there by the Hawks offensive line. Second down and about 7. Baker is in at quarterback. Got 2 receivers here, nearest, 2 to the top, 1 back set. As he looked to the sideline to get a correct play. Now they get reset again. Snaps back, and it's going to be a quarterback keep all the way. Gets around the corner, down the sideline, tipping to and out of bounds on the far side. Should be another first down as the Baker, and they've got another flag on the play. Another holding call.
Which will negate the second down run by Baker.
2 consecutive calls on 2 good runs by the Hawks. It's going to move them back. 7:28 to go here in the first half. Hawks 6, the Tigers nothing. My name is James Smokey Leonard. You're watching Flying Ghost Productions.
After the hold, it'll be second and long for the Hawks.
Second down and very long for the Hawks. The ball is at the 48-yard line of the Tigers. Of the Hawks. 3-step drop, and he throws it way down there. Got a man and just missed him. As he tried to get it to Singleton on that far side, it falls incomplete. 7:16 to go in the quarter. Beautiful night here in Lafayette, Louisiana. As the Hawks here take it over on the Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy Tigers. School is in their second year of varsity ball. Baker calls for the ball and throws it deep, and he overthrows everybody. Had 2 guys in the same zone there. I don't know who ran the wrong pattern, but that normally doesn't happen. As Baker was a little dejected, going to be 4th and long for the Hawks. As Baker also going to try to punt it out of here. And there's going to be a snap back. That's good. Good looking kick. Come down to Smith. Smith gets it. Try to catch the corner. He outruns the corner. He's getting down the sideline. It's going to be a foot race. And he cuts back inside there and finally run down from behind by Jarvis Brister as Jaquel Smith caught the ball on the far hash mark, come all the way across the field, turned the corner, and there was a race down the sideline. But the Hawks caught him from behind as number 1 Smith put the Tigers in good field position on that punt return. Look like the punter out-kicked his coverage that time. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the 40-yard line of the Hawks. The Tigers have had great field position here tonight all night long. Just haven't been able to capitalize on any of it. Had it inside the red zone twice. Couldn't score. Brown and Johnson in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side. 1 here nearest. Sellers the up back. High snap, and they're going to give it to Brown coming this way. Johnson, and he battles his way outside the numbers as he gets good yardage. Dwayne Johnson. First down, Tigers. The ball is at the 25-yard line of the Hawks. And they're going to give it to Sellers around the left side, and it's going to get it down inside the 15 with a flag for holding.
And it'll be holding on the Tigers, which will back the Tigers.
That back the Tigers up. We had 6:21 to go here to halftime, and the Tigers are going to get penalized back to about the 35-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 25. As they send two receivers to the near side, one to the top of the field. You got Sellers and Brown in the backfield. Snaps it back on a three-step drop. Looks, throws it out here. Complete to Duhan. Duhan jukes one guy, gets down the sideline, runs out of bounds. It's going to bring up second down for the Tigers. Going to be second down and about 8, I guess. And they give it to the running back, and he runs right into Martin and get out of that hand. And finally ran into two more Hawks. Brister and number 15 for the Hawks, Devon Holiday. Can't get the down marker from the first side. Let's see, it's going to bring up third down and about 3. Timeout charged to the referee for hydration break.
New vision, new direction. Michael Martin Sr. for St. Helena Parish Police Jury District 3. Vote number 78 on the ballot, October 14th, 2023.
And here we go. Short yardage to go. Throws it, and it's intercepted by the Hawks, and it's coming back upfield. That's Smith. I mean, that's Martin, as I say, as he picked it off right at the goal line. Thought he was going to have an alley down the sideline, but as you can see, he had blockers out there. He ran out of room on that far side as the guy from behind pulled him down. As Kenyon Martin for the Hawks make a touchdown saving play. That's Kyron Martin, I should say. I don't see any flags down. So the Hawks going to play 1st and 10. I got a stoppage here. Let's see what that's all about. Finally got it settled. Now it's 1st and 10 coming this way with the Hawks. They got single receivers to both sides. Now they put 2 receivers to the near side, Goldman and Doty. Baker calls for the ball, hands it off to the running back, got running room and is coming this way with it, gets outside the hash mark, coming up the field, jukes around the 35, still on his feet, and he's pushed finally out of bounds at about the midfield stripe. And Jarvis Brister looks like he's going to be the workhorse for the Hawks tonight, as he got good yardage on that first yard run on the counter. I like the way they fake it, like they're going to go to the other side and send him back on a counter coming back this way. He's run that play twice for good yards. I don't know. I didn't see a flag, but I see him moving back, holding charge against the Hawks. So they flag happy here tonight. Several major calls on both sides of the field. That was going to put Hawks back to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be at least 1st and 20. And that is Baker on the roll. Throws it, and it's out of bounds over there, as he tried to get it to number 13, Goldman. Pass interference charge to the Hawks, so that's to the Tigers. So that's going to give the Hawks a break. It's going to bring up 1st down. As they mark it off. Shotgun snap for Baker. 3-step drop, looks, throws it way down there. Got a man, almost hit him and almost got up, picked off, and it falls incomplete. And that is Smith over there doing his push-ups. He's been all over the field tonight. As number 66 runs off, we need to run right at him. 2nd down and about a yard. 2 receivers here to the near side. As they look to the sideline. Snaps back, coming this way. Now it's a quarterback keeper all the way for the 1st down. Stopped in there by Sellers, number 26. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. 4:32 to go in the second quarter. 2 receivers here to the near side for the Hawks, 2 to the top of the field. On that play, he was stopped in there by number 11, Arsenio Charles Jr. Two receivers to the near side. That's Gallman and Doty. Sinking to the top of the field and that is Baker as he loses one guy, gets flushed out there, comes upfield with it, gets by another guy, shakes him, gets up to midfield. As Darian Baker showed he's a dual threat quarterback as he moved the chains for the Hawks on the first side. The ball is at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. Send the man in motion to the first side. That's Bonds. And he throws it way down there. Complete over there to the would-be receiver. Gets down inside to 25. That is Gallman. Ricardo on the first side as Baker zipped it over there to him and right between his four blue shirts, and he was able to come down with it. First down for the Hawks. The ball is going to be at the 30 yards line. As the Hawks try to score here, we got 2 minutes and 13 seconds and counting. Single receivers to both sides. Now they got two receivers to the top, one here below us. That's Martin. Send the man in motion. They're going to swing it out here to Brister, and it falls incomplete. He tried to run before he had the ball in his hand. Falls incomplete with 1:58 to go in the quarter. The Hawks on the front end of the score, 6-0. As they line up at the 25, at the 21-yard line, I should say, 26. Baker calls for the ball. Three-step drop, looks, throws it in there, and complete on that first side to Singleton. Inside the 10-yard line is the move inside the Michael Martin senior red zone with 1:45 to go. The ball is at the 9-yard line for the Hawks. Inside the Michael Martin senior red zone. Two receivers to the far side. One here near us. Baker looks this way. No. Pulls it down. He runs out of there with it. Cuts back inside. Gets inside about the 5 to about the 7-yard line. Second and goal, and it's going to be a timeout charge to the Hawks. We having battery problems? And we're back as we got 1:08 to go here to halftime. The Hawks got a second and goal. As they come out with two receivers here to the near side. That is three receivers here to the near side. Well, you got a bunch over here on the near side. They all stacked up here. Let's see how the Tigers going to play it. See how the Hawks going to play it. Baker calls for the ball. Rolls, look. Throws a slant in there to Singleton as he went up and high-pointed it for the touchdown. Darrell Singleton on a 7-yard strike from Baker. Looked at him all the way, and Singleton was able to make the catch. And with 1:02 left in the second quarter, the Hawks 12. The home team Tigers nothing.
The Hawks will line up to go for 2.
As they're going to line up and try to go for 2, move it out to a 14-0 score with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in the quarter. Baker calls for the ball, throws it out here, and it's going to be complete to Bond, and Bond jukes his way in for the 2-point conversion. So, Baker throw a strike to Singleton on the far side for the 6, and then he came right back, throw a little swing pass to McGill Bond for the 2 points, and with 58 seconds to go in the half, the Hawks 14, the Tigers nothing. And we're back as Wheeler gets ready to kick it off to the Tigers. Got Johnson back deep along with Smith. Good kick in there by the Hawks. Going to be pulled in by Smith at about the 5-yard line. Gets upfield. They're looking for Allen, and he's still running, and finally brought down in there by a host of Hawks at about the 45-yard line, somewhere about. Stopped in there by Darrell Singleton. 50 seconds to go to halftime. You're watching Flying Ghost Production. My name is James Smokey Leonard. I'd like to remind all the candidates out there that's running for office, give us a call. We still got spots for ads. 985-277-9582. Let us know what you want to do. The Tigers break the Huddleston empty set. 50 seconds to go to halftime. Got a stoppage in play. Right here, timeout charge to the Tigers.
We have a timeout on the field.
I'd like to remind you, next week, the Hawks will be playing in Tiger Stadium. Not that Tiger Stadium, but the Tiger Stadium that's in Independence, Louisiana, as the Independent Tigers play host to the Hawks of St. Helena as they start district play a week from tonight. Put it on your calendar, 7 o'clock kickoff down in Independence. As the Tigers come out, try to do something in this last 50 seconds to go here in the half. Brown in at quarterback with Johnson behind him. And they're going to give it to Johnson coming back this way and runs into a bunch of Hawks over there. One guy got his helmet knocked off. That's number 72 for the Hawks. Don't have a number on him, but it could be Katorius Rhines.
It'll be second and about 2.
Second and 2 after that run by Johnson. 22 seconds and counting.
Brown takes the snap.
And Brown's going to throw it over here complete to number 12 on the first side, and he took two guys over there to bring him down. Kyron Martin was one of those guys. As you can see, he's 12 on 12 over there. And that is the end of the first half with the Hawks of St. Helena on the front end of the score, 14-0 over the Tigers of Lafayette Renaissance. Stay tuned for halftime festivities.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But look at you, still in your school uniform, with no tie, looking like you gonna knock on some doors. Get some files, some cash. Be smart. Come on, go down. Right here, right now. Man, guess what y'all scared of? It's not gonna be bad. I know what they're playing. They practice. It's not bad. But see, that's the thing. If y'all know who I am, Miss Mills.
We're inside the Hawks net broadcasting booth. My name is James Smokey Leonard. We're here at halftime. Just get ready to start off the second half as the Hawks going to be kicking off to the homestanding Tigers with the score 14-0. And we're just about ready to go here as the Hawks will be kicking off to the Tigers. 14-0. Hawks over the Tigers. Cam Will be kicking it off for the Hawks. Back deep for the Tigers. Going to be number 1, Smith, and number 6, Dwayne Johnson. And it's going to be a scribble down inside the... Oh, and it's a scramble on the far side. Let's see if the Hawks come up with it. Let's see who comes out of that scrum with it. As you can see, one of the Tigers is grimacing there with his leg. Let's see, they still grabbing it in there. That's going to see who got it. It looks like it's going to be the Hawks ball. It looks like it's going to be Hawks ball. First and 10 for the Hawks off that squib kick coming out of halftime. So the Hawks get right back on it. I don't know if that was a design play, but it worked. As the offense come back on the field, the ball is going to be placed at the 42-yard line of the Tigers. Send single receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the field, 2 to the top of the field. 1 back set with Baker. And give it to Bond. Bonds get good yardage right up the A-gap, and it gets inside the 40 to about the 38.
And it'll be second and about 6 for the Hawks.
4-yard gain on the play by Bond. This time they send 2 receivers to the far side. That's Darcy, number 1, filling in for Singleton, along with number 12, Kyron Martin. Got Hollins and Gallman flanked to the near side. Bun, 1 back set with Baker, snaps back, 3-step drop, and it's going to be a false start on the Hawks. So it's going to break them up. 2nd and 11 after the penalty. We are early here in the third quarter, 11-17 to go. The Hawks 14, the Tigers nothing. And here we go on a 2nd and 11. Baker takes the snap, looks, throws it. Complete on the far side to Darcy. Darcy gets down inside the 30-yard line to about the 29 on a pitch and catch from Baker to Darcy.
And that'll be a first down for the Hawks after the reception by Mr. Dorsey from Mr. Baker.
First and 10 from about the 35, 30-yard line.
Baker takes the snap.
Give it to Bond. Bond's get down in there, running straight downhill. Bond's going to take it in for the score. No. He's down inside the 5-yard line. That's going to be another first down. First and goal on a big run by Miguel Bond. This is first and goal. And they're lined up once again. And that is Daniel, as couldn't go nowhere as he tried to get started. Mr. Sellers hit him straight up, and Mr. Sellers won that one. Going to be second and goal. 9:38 to go here in the third quarter. First possession of the third quarter. The Hawks came in with a squib kick, was able to recover it. And now they have a second down and goal from about the 8-yard line. Snaps back. And that is go Bun. Now Baker on the keeper, and Baker falls into the end zone for the touchdown. As he put it in the pocket of Miguel Bond and pulled it and went around the left side. And he lumbered into for the touchdown. So the score 20-0 with 9:11 to go. That's Baker. Is in, going to try it for two. Snap, and he rolls, looks, going to be flushed out of there, going to come around the right side, and he's going to sneak it in there.
And he will get in.
And the two-point conversion is good as Baker was flushed out, and he scrambled around the right side of the line, and he was able to get into for the 2 points. And with 9:02 to go in the third quarter, the Hawks 22, the Tigers nothing.
Come on, Tigers, wake up out there. But I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
As the Hawks get ready to kick off.
Tigers, the Hawks kick the ball off.
And the Tigers picks it up, runs upfield. That is Smith coming this way with it. Gets to corner, gets to 40, gets to 45, maybe to 50.
First and 10 for the Tigers.
Gonna be 1st and 10 on a good-looking run back by Mr. Smith. The trivia question for the night: since the 2013 split, how many playoff wins does the Hawks have? Give us a call and let us know. We'll let you know what you win when you give us the right answer. In the comment section, give us your answer. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 46. Duhan in motion. They're going to give it to Johnson, coming right back. Stopping them by Brister. Flag on the play.
It looks like it'll be a sportsmanlike conduct for number 5 of the Hawks.
It's going to be a penalty against the Hawks. It's going to give first down for the Tigers. After that unsportsmanlike, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. No, they're going to mark it off from the 47. So it's going to be at the 48 of the Hawks. Single receivers to both sides, up back and one back, and send Duhan in motion. Going to give it to Duhan on a swing pass this way, and he slips out of one tackle, gets knocked out of bounds by Dorsey at about the 45-yard line.
Second and short after the reception.
Going to be 2nd down and short.
The Hawks take a timeout.
Timeout, charge to the Hawks. Hawks 22, the Tigers nothing. We'll take a break right here.
Edward Scott Gelman for St. Helena Parish Tax Assessor. Let's grow our economy. Vote number 65 on the ballot October 14th. Jeremy Williams for St. Helena Parish Clerk of Court. Vote number 63 on the ballot, October 14th.
First and 10 for the Tigers. After that penalty, timeout called by the Hawks, and see if they got everything straight. Brown's in at quarterback. Johnson behind him. Duhan's in motion, coming this way, and they're going to give it to Johnson. As he's from Jaw, he breaks it out of there. Dwayne Johnson bounced it in there. I thought he was down, but he broke it back outside, and he comes off limping. Was able to get good yardage over there, first down yardage for the Tigers. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Brown calls for the ball. Duhan's in motion.
Brown takes a snap.
And he's going to look down, try to get it to Duhan, and it's overthrown in there as he tried to throw it in double coverage, and they threw a flag, and they threw another flag.
And it looks like you'll be holding or pass interference on the Hawks.
Confusion here on the field, let's see. Holding against the Hawks.
Not for.
It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers.
First and 10 for the Tigers.
Brown takes a snap. He gives the ball to Sellers.
Sellers couldn't find nowhere to go as the Hawks defense stiffened right there.
Second and about 10.
Second and 10. 7:31 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Ghost Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. My name is James Smokey Leonard, and we're in Lafayette, Louisiana, on a mild night, good night for football. The Hawks on the front end of the score, 22-0. But the Tigers on a mild drive, playing first and 10 from about the 22-yard line.
Brown takes the snap.
Brown looks, throws it. Intercepted again by the Hawks. That's Dorsey coming out there with it. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So that's 3 interceptions tonight for the Hawks as Dorsey stopped this drive as the Tigers was looking to go in to put some points on the board, but the Hawks have none of it. As Dorsey, Timothy, a freshman, stepped in and spoiled it for the Tigers. The Hawks going to play first and 10 from about the 33-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark it. It's going to be marked at the 37, look right. Now they're going to put it at the 36. As they get things straightened out, the Hawks send 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top of the field. That's Cameron Martin. 1 back set, that's Bun. Baker in at quarterback. Snap is back. 3-step drop. He looks, throws it. Complete on the first side to Goldman as Goldman is knocked out of bounds. Oh no, it's going to be picked up and ran down the field and finally knocked down inside the 5. There was a fumble on the first side over there as it was picked up by a Tiger and ran down the sideline. The Hawks converged on him. As you can see it, he was going to take it in for the score, but the quarterback came over and knocked him out of bounds, but the pursuit finally caught up with him. So the Tigers going to play first and goal from the 4-yard line. Let's see if the defense can take it away once again. I can imagine they're going to run this 4 downs. They're going to run it every down. As they get lined up at our set. Give it to the back, and he gets nowhere. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Picked up 2 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and goal. Once again, and he pushes it down for another yard. It's going to get third and goal from the 1. So they got 2 downs to get a yard for the score. 5:52 to go here in the third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter. Ball to 6.
Edward Scott Gelman for St. Helena Parish Tax Assessor. Let's grow our economy. Vote number 65 on the ballot October 14th.
And we're back on this. And that's going to be a penalty. False start. We got some response on our trivia questions. No one's come up with the right answer yet. I think the answers they've been given is 4 and 7. That's incorrect. Keep trying. It's going to be third and goal from the 6. Yoakum gets nowhere. It's going to be 4th down. 4th and goal from inside the 4, save the 5-yard line. Let's see who's going to call timeout here. Got an injury on the field, and we'll take an injury timeout. Keep trying on that trivia question. We're going to let you know when you win it.
Jeremy Williams for St. Helena Parish Clerk of Court. Vote number 63 on the ballot, October 14th.
And we're back. Give him a hand as he gingerly gets off the field. That's number 51 for the Tigers. Caden Prejon. So that's going to bring up 4th down and goal from the 6-yard line. when we get started. As they finally get him to the sideline, he's walking a little gingerly. Who got it? That ain't fair. 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. We got a winner on the trivia question. And Brown was pointing, throws it. Touchdown! Duhan on the little trick play. And the Tigers scored a touchdown on the Hawks with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. As the Tigers have no other option but to go for 2 to get back into this ball game. Oh, they're going to go for a point after. They're going to kick it. Let's see if it's going to be a
penalty on the play. Going to be offsides on the Hawks.
offsides on the Hawks. Let's see if they're going to try to run it in now. If they move it inside the 2 to about the 1, and they keep the kicking team on. And it's going to be a fake, and he get nowhere with it. As Cameron Wheeler had it red from the start as they faked it to the kicker, and the man got up and was going to throw the touchdown pass or the 2-point conversion, and Wheeler had nothing of it. And we have a winner, Mr. Thomas Hurst. 12 wins since 2013 split, select and non-select. Congratulations to a longtime Hawks fan, Thomas J. Hurst. Congratulations, Tommy. Tommy, you also get a free pass into next week's game, so check us out at the gate next week and we'll take care of you. Well, they're going to kick it off to the Hawks. Let's see if it's going to be a squib kick. They need to do everything they can to get back into this ball game. Down by 16 points. 2-score game. And they did do the little skip. It was a short kick picked up by a Hawk. That is number 11, Cameron Wheeler.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Be 1st and 10.
And try to cut in.
4 minutes and 12 seconds to go. The Hawks are in good field position. They're going to start at their own 35-yard line. And here we go. Let's see what we got with Baker. As they finally get set, got 2 receivers going to be out here on the near side. You got 1 at the top of the field. 1 back set. As they look towards Coach Gavin to get the play. 4 minutes and 12 seconds, 3rd quarter. It's going to be a delay of game charge to the Hawks. I don't know what that's all about. So that's going to bring up 1st and 15 as they move the back from the 22-yard line. Two receivers on the near side, watching the top, and they're going to fake it in there and give it to Bonds, and Bonds still plowing his way up for about 5 or 6 yards. It's Miguel Bond. Second down and 12. No, it's second down and let's give him 9, 8. Pick up of about 7 for Bond. Baker calls for the ball, rolls to the left, looks, throws it, complete, no, incomplete as he tried to get it to Calron Martin, and it falls incomplete. As he rolled out there, had him open, but the defense converged on him. He had 3 people around him. It was kind of hard for him to pull that in. Big third down, it's going to be 3rd down and 8. 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go. We're in the 3rd quarter. 22 for the Hawks, 6 for the Tigers. Three receivers to the top of the field for the Hawks. 1 here below us. That's Hollis. Doty, the center man in motion. That is Brister. Snap and flushes him out of there. And he finally bowled him over as number 26, Sellers. 4th down after the sack. As the Hawks So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Hawks. The ball is at the 35-yard line, 33-yard line. Snaps back. And it's going to be a big punt. Take a Tigers bounce. No, not going in the Hawks' favor. Rolls dead at about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and let's see. The Hawks running in the end zone with it. Let's see what's going on. And it looks like it's the Hawks' ball. Let's see, got some confusion here. Let's see who balls it. They pointed the Hawks' way. And it looked like the Hawks are going to get it. And the Hawks fell on it. They tried to scoop it and run. You can't do that. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Look like, as they said, look like somebody, it was a live ball and they taught a Tiger. And the Hawks was alert enough to get on the ball. They tried to advance it, but they couldn't advance it. So it's the Hawks' ball, and they start and play. As the Hawks going to line up with 2 receivers to the near side, far side, 1 to the near side. The ball is at the 35-yard line. Timeout choice to the Tigers. Confusion all over. 2:11 to go, 3rd quarter. Hawks 22, the Tigers 6.
Tigers
field back as the band is blowing them away from the far side. The Hawks playing 1st and 10 after that mistake by the Tigers on the punt. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2 receivers here to the near side, to the top of the field, 1 back set, and they give it to the 1 back, and that's Brister as they duke around the left side, and they stand him up in there. He may have gotten a yard. Gonna be 2nd down, and let's call it 9. Two receivers to the top of the field, and Martin and Dorsey. Goldman here to the near side. And he's going to throw it complete on the first side over there, and that is Martin, Karan Martin. Complete. 1:27 to go. 3rd and short after the 9-yard pickup by Martin. Let's see if they're going to give it to Bond and let him pick up the 1st down and reset the chain. 2 receivers here to the near side. And that is Baker on the keeper. Baker is rumbling down. We got the 1st down. They're going to move the chain. Going to be 1st and 10. As Baker showing his athleticism here tonight. 1st down. 53 seconds to go here in the quarter. As the Hawks got 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom, give it to the run. Now that is direct snap in there, look like to Brister. Pick up about 8. Gonna be 2nd down and short as Brister powered his way right up between the guard and the tackle. As once again they lined up with the same set. And that's going to be another flag. That's going to be a procedure call on the Hawks. It's going to be like against the Tigers. It's going to be a half a distance to the goal, look like. 8 seconds to go in here in the quarter. And that is, good hit in there by number 6, Johnson. Dwayne Johnson hit him right in the chest. As I see, Johnson coming there, fought off the block, and hit him right on the numbers. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Hawks on the front end of the score, 22 for St. Helena College and Career Academy, 6 for Lafayette Renaissance Charter High School.
Born and raised in St. Helena Parish, Clay Schutz has a passion for public service and is a dedicated law enforcement professional with over 30 years of experience in serving and protecting his community. Clay Schutz for St. Helena Sheriff number 57 on the ballot.
When they're tight like that, you need to open them up and stretch, but he don't. You gotta learn the hard way.
The Hawks playing second and goal from the Clay Schultz red zone. And they give it to the running back, and he's going to power his way nowhere. He's going to lose a yard. Still inside the red zone. No gain. Third and goal from the 6-yard line. As the Hawks taking their dear time. Finally gets set. Baker is going to throw it. He throws it away. So it's going to bring fourth and goal. I don't know where we were going with that one, but we still got a play left. Fourth down. 11-10 to go. And the Hawks need a score right here to go ahead and send with a bunch on this side.
And they're one receiver to the right. They love this formation. It has been very effective for them.
Snap is back. Baker throws it out there to Bond, and Bond tried to run before he caught the ball. As it was a good play, as he was going to catch it and come back inside, waiting for the score. But he put it on the ground, so the Tigers once again keep the Hawks out of the end zone here on a goal play. Second time tonight that happened, maybe the third time. So the Tigers are 94 yards away.
It looks like we have an injury on the field. Never mind. There's an injury on the field.
Well, that's twice he got up and fell down. We need to take him out of the game. We're taking injury time out right here. And we're back. 94 yards away for the Tigers. After that injury timeout to Mr. Johnson, we know he's not on the field. He's been their go-to guy tonight. He and Mr. Smith and Duhan.
And we have a penalty on the play.
Offsides charge to the Hawks.
On the Hawks. Offsides on the Hawks.
Move them up 5 yards. Let's see if they're going to throw the ball right here. If we can get another interception.
That'll set the Tigers offense up. 1st and 5.
Smith back in at quarterback. And he fakes it to the guy, and he's going to be coming around this way, and he's going to run out of bounds on the first side there. 7-yard carry, first down for Mr. Smith. As he pulled it, he outrun Bristol to the edge and picked up enough for the first down. With 10:58 to go here in the quarter, 22-6, Hawks over the Tigers. As they break the huddle, send 2 receivers to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Smith has 1 back, and that's Mr. Johnson back in the game. And give it to Johnson as he tried to get the outside, and Hawks strung him out. He got about 5.
The Tigers go up tempo. Tigers going up tempo.
10:39 to go in the quarter. And he fakes it in there, Smith does, and Smith is going to run it, and he's dumped in there by the Hawks. First and 10, Cam Wheeler on the stop for the Hawks as the Tigers get another first down. Two receivers to the far side for the Tigers. That's Jackson and Smith.
Brown takes a snap. He's looking deep. Oh!
Almost intercepted, and they're going to call interference on that far side as he tried to look for Smith, and Martin couldn't cover him down there, so it's going to be a interference call on number 12 for the Hawks. Nine minutes and 46 seconds to go in the contest. 22 for the Hawks, 6 for the Tigers. And look like they're going to have a penalty on that play and move the Tigers back. It's going to bring up a first down. After the penalty, it's going to be first down on the Hawks side of the field. First and 10. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the field, 1 back. Brown's going to look downfield, throws it out here to Duhan. Duhan was covered in there by Brister. Pick up of about 4. Second and 6. 9:28 to go. It's going to be a second down play for the Tigers. Two receivers to the top of the field. Jackson and Johnson. Snap back, Brown's looking downfield, throws it, and it's going to be complete in there to number 7, Kamara Jackson. It's going to be a first down for the Tigers as they moving the chains once again. Now there's a flag. Let's see what the flags are. Taunting on the defense. A bad penalty right there to be called at that time, taunting. as they hustle to the line of scrimmage as they move the chains. The ball is going to be inside the red zone. No, just short of the red zone. Brown takes the snap, throws it over here, caught it. Jackson once again over there. A little 5 or 6 yarder. 2nd and 4. As the Tigers threatening right here. They're inside the red zone on the Hawks. Last time they were down there, they had it picked off. Let's see what the Hawks are going to do right here. Bad snap. He looks, and he's going to be sacked. Fumble over there. And there's going to be fumble over there. Hawks ball. As the defense come up once again inside the red zone on a bad snap, and the pressure from the defense. This time Bristol is looking back laughing at him. But he came back in there and redeemed himself as the Hawks take it away. 8:39 to go in the quarter. Let's see if the Hawks go ahead and get a big score right here and close this thing out. They send 2 receivers here to the near side. One back set, that is Martin. And they give it to Martin, and he try to work his way around the right side and have nowhere to go. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Two receivers here to the near side, one back. They give it to the one back. No, they pull it, and Baker stiff runs a guy, gets out of there, still running, cuts back inside. Picked up of about 7, 8 yards, maybe 9 on the play. And they're going to give him 10. And they're going to give him 10 on the busted play as he lumbered himself around here as he turns it upfield, cuts back inside there. Good run by Baker. And everybody's ready to go home. The PA announcer tell them to call and get their rides. We're going to have a hydration break right here. We're going to take one ourselves. We're ready to go after that injury timeout to a Tiger. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hawks from the 44-yard line. Baker call for the ball and give it to Brister. Brister gets around the corner, got good yardage going down the sideline. Brister runs all the way down to about the 35-yard line. Good run by the Hawks as they got it around the right side as Jarvis Brister Moved it down for a first down. As they move the chain on their far side, let's see if the Hawks can go ahead and close the door right here. Got one receiver to the far side, and they're going to give it to the back. He takes it from the quarterback and maybe get a yard or two. Stopped in there by number 26, look like it is. Sellers, J.C. Sellers. It's going to bring up second down, 6:57 to go in the quarter. I'd like to remind you, next week the Hawks will be playing the Tigers of Independence. Can't get these Tigers off our chest as the clock still runs. Hawks ready to go. Snaps back, 3-step drop, gonna throw it down there, and as he tried to get it to Darcy over there, and Jaquel Smith had one-on-one over there. And he high pointed it to get away from Darcy. Darcy stands about 6 feet, maybe 6'1". It's going to bring up third down and 10. And he's going to look down there, and he throws it in there complete, and at the big Willie Martin as he powers his way inside the red zone as he went up and got that ball by Willie Martin. Let's see here. Throws it. Good looking rock in there. Throws it right between the two defenders. Martin was able to come down with it. First and goal, huh? No, not first and goal. First and 10. Oh, it's first and goal inside the Schultz red zone. And here comes the quarterback with it. Got a block, cuts back inside it. Gonna walk it in. Baker from 9 yards out. Roll around to the left side. Picked up a block, cut it back inside for the touchdown Hawks. The Hawks will go for two right here and then completely shut it down for the Tigers. Two receiver to the first side. You got two right here by us. And they're going to throw it out there. And Willie Martin high points it, comes down with it. Got to put somebody bigger than that on Willie Martin. He's a pretty big kid over there. St. Helena, 30. The Tigers of Lafayette Charter, 6. 5:48 to go in the contest. And we are back as Willow gets ready to kick it off to the Tigers. Smith back deep along with number 10, Jones, Tremaine Jones. On a short kick, they start first and 10. 5:48 the fourth quarter, 30 for the Hawks, 6 for the Tigers. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Brown back in at quarterback. Sellers in at the running back, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. And they're going to give it to the running back, and he's hit in the backfield by big number 78 as he knifed down the line. That was 58, I'm sorry. Mr. Broomfield. No, that's Ladarius Taylor. Second down, 5:27. Brown takes it, give it to Sellers once again, and the Hawks is on him all the way. 4 Hawks over there, all on the interior line. Hawks got a pretty big front out there right now. As the Tigers are slow walking, they finally breaks the hull. And that's going to be a stoppage in play? No. Timeout, Tigers. I'd like to remind you, district play start next week. Tigers and the Hawks in Independence. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Can't make it to the game? You know what to do. Watch Flying Ghost Production. Ghost Sports TV. We'll be right there to bring you all the plays, the misplays, the band, everything next week in Independence. We'll see you there. Got to remind all the politicians out there, you need to get an ad. Call us, 985-277-9582. We'd be glad to have you advertise on Ghost Sports TV. And the Tigers takes the snap, and that's another flag, and that's going to be a procedure call. 4 minutes and 43 seconds to go in this contest, and the Hawks will be on the way back to Greensboro with a victory. They can move to 2-1. The Tigers of Lafayette Charter is going to move to 0-2, or 0-3, I should say. They had plenty of opportunities to score a lot of points in this game. The Hawks was able to turn them away each time. Brown asks for the ball. Them big boys get started, they can't stop. Look at number 78. Pretty big kid. If they can get some experience on that defensive line, they're going to be hard to handle. It's kind of hard to move those big 300-pound guys. It look like they got several of them. Offside, charge to the Hawks. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Let's see if the Hawks can hold them right here. Low snap.
Called point.
Dorsey across the 40. Dorsey down the sideline. Dorsey down the sideline, knocked out of bounds at about the 10, 11 yard line. As Dorsey got the short punt and went down the right sideline, the Hawks are in good position. The ball is at the 13-yard line for the Hawks. As the Hawks lined up, two receivers here to the near side. Man in motion. Give it to the speed receiver. Cuts back inside. Got good yardage. He's going down the sideline. He's going to score. Garman on the sweep went around the right side for 6 more. And the Hawks put a nail in the coffin as Gallman took the speed sweep around the right side for 6. And the Hawks are going to go for 2 here. As they line up for 2. Man in motion, that's Dorsey. Throws it over to the far side, and it's complete. And it's good. The big Willie Martin catches him another one between 2 guys. 38-6, Hawks over the Tigers. Pop-up kick, picked it up by Smith. Smith comes upfield, runs out of 1 tackle, and pulled in down behind by Jarvis Brister. So, for 3:24 to go here in the 4th quarter, the Hawks 38, the Tigers 6. Just a matter of running out the clock. And gives it to the back as he, and it's going to be 2nd down. Hey, Ken, we're at 3:09 in the 4th quarter. And you heard that report. And Brown takes the snap, throws it out here to Duhan, and he runs into the Hawks. As you heard me give that report to Crescent City Sports on the Hawks, big victory here tonight with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and we can call it official. Good game here for the night, just what the Hawks were looking for, coming off a big break for 3 weeks, tuning up for district play. Should be a good ride back home for the young guys. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 4 with just under 2 minutes. Snap back, give it to the running back, and he gets out of the shadow of his own backfield, will fall forward close to the 1st down and continue to run by 1 minute and 45 seconds to go as they move the chain on the far side.
We appreciate each and every one of you.
1 minute and 34 seconds. As the Tigers play 1st down from midfield. A bunch over here, receivers stacked, one to the top of the field. And they're going to give it to Sellers once again. No gain. And the clock's going to be under a minute on the next snap.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. As the clock goes under a minute now. Scholars, please call your ride. Please call your ride if you have not done so.
We got 45 seconds to go here. Time enough maybe for 1 play, 2 plays. And he looks, going to throw it way down there, and it's going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds for the Tigers, and you got 29 seconds to go in the game. Justin, we lost the feed.
With 29 seconds left in the game.
We lost the feed from the camera. We're trying to straighten it out. We got 29 seconds to go. Let me see if I can paint a picture for you here. It's 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers, just across midfield. Brown asks for the ball. Snap is back. He looks downfield, looks, throws it. Batted down in there by a Hawk. 4th and 10 with 23 seconds left to go in the game. The Hawks on the front end of the score, 38-6. As the Brown gets his boys set. Changes Sellers to the right side. And they're going to give it to him back, try to sit him on the left side, and he runs right into a big Hawk over there. That's number 78. Jamal Wells. First and 10 for the Hawks. Take over on down. We got an injured player there trying to get off the field. And that is it as the clock runs down to 0. And the Hawks walk out of here with a victory, 38-6.
Win, lose, or draw, and still go Tigers. And we'll see you next week as the Tigers continue their season. Good night.
Tell them, Captain.
Pregame is coming right up, and we'll be talking to you shortly.
Post-game show is coming right up. I want to thank everyone for watching. Be up in 5 minutes. I got the other camera.
Yeah, I'm plugged.
the Hawks put a whipping on the Tigers from Lafayette Charter School. The Hawks 38. Tigers 6.
I saw the rush that we talked about pregame. Started out really flat. A few of our guys were really emotional. A few of the coaches, I was one of those coaches, but we're having to figure out how to keep playing, man. Nobody is going to feel sorry for us, It's a game of football. So we expect everybody's best, but we got to give them our best at the same time. Lafayette, man, those kids kept fighting. The future is bright for them. Just thankful for the hospitality that they've shown us, and we're getting ready for district. So,
well, Coach, I know they was a scrappy little team. They had you pinned down in the red zone several times, but was able to capitalize on it. You came up with 2 interceptions inside the red zone. Tell us about that, Coach.
Well, Coach, it's just at the end of the day on defense, we preach, again, alignment, assignment, annihilate. If we can line up correctly, good things can happen if we know our assignment. For a minute there, we had our under players that were in our outside linebacker, nickelback position. Guys wasn't where they were supposed to be, and they was actually moving the ball. But once we got to understand to do your job, and you can always come down. But we was able to be successful on a couple interceptions from the under deal. It was good to see T.J. Dorsey up there at the top, even on some punt returns, being an athlete. Guy's a freshman, man, but he's playing real big.
Well, Coach, I know one question I want to ask you, is this the way that you thought this team would play tonight?
Honestly, Mr. Smoke, I didn't know how they would play. Like I've said, emotions were high. Kids been through a lot. At some point, it just turned into football. Do you trust the scheme? Do you know what you're supposed to do? And just doing your job. And when the time that we did our job, we had success. The time that we didn't do our job, it didn't go our way.
Well, Coach, I know we're going into district play. I will remind our viewers and you'll be playing Thursday night at Tiger Stadium,
yes,
a district opener. What do you think about that game, Coach?
Again, the Independents have a new coach, and Coach Michael. He has those guys scrappy. Back when I was on social media, I saw some of the things that he was doing. So he's building a culture down there. He always ends talking about being on Tiger Ave. So, we're going to go to Tiger Ave on Thursday night, and, hopefully our Hawk Nation travels with us. It's not that far, right there in Tangipahoa Parish, and let's go and have fun. I believe it's their homecoming. I'm not sure. Either way, we're going to play ball.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking time away from your team, coming to talk to us. I know you're anxious to get back and get in a ride home and get to work for next week.
Mr. Smoke, I appreciate all that you guys do. Big shout out to Flying Ghosts, man. I watch you guys every week. And if your views go up, like I tell you, about 50 of them belong to me. But I thank you guys for all that you do.
Thank you, Coach, for coming by. We'll see you back at the Hawks Nest. And that's it from the Tiger Stadium here. My name is James Smokey Leonard. You just watched Flying Ghost Production, Ghost Sports TV. We'll see you next week from Tiger Stadium.